G'day guys, Ed here, and welcome from the illustrious surroundings here of the Airport Hilton in Manchester, England. Look, this is a huge day. It's day 31. If you're watching this video and you have persevered through the entire 30 days plus one of the challenge plus pre-season, you deserve an extraordinary pat on the back. Because just the mere act of sticking with it, whether you've made $1 or you haven't made $1, separates you and starts you on a journey and a path that will take you down the road of creating or bringing your business online. I really want to emphasize one thing, and that thing is that if I'm creating a $1 million business attacking one of the hardest markets on the planet, I would still do exactly the same things that we teach you guys. Now sure, I've got a few more tools in the toolkit that I could use to help me attack larger markets with larger competing phrases, but the method and the process is identical. We don't hold anything back. We really wanted to give you everything we possibly could to do it. And remember, we've given you 2 paths this year as well, which is really important to acknowledge. The first path, of course, is good old search engine optimization and using social media and marketing with your own blog. That was an extraordinary revelation this year, and I think WordPress Direct and the team there, I've got to say a huge thank you to you guys, because it's extraordinary what you've put together, and the support and effort of everybody there up in Boston was really, really appreciated. Of course, you've got a historic new tool called Market Samurai. Now, in the next few days, of course, you'll be given the opportunity to buy Market Samurai. Look, I'm not going to do any pitching or anything in this video. This is really a congratulations video. But the price that they're selling it for is insane. You know now whether you need it or don't need it. It's up to you. But I want to thank Brent, Eugene, and all the crew at Market Samurai, because their efforts have been extraordinary. The 24-hour shifts of customer support and their immediate response and their participation in the forum has just been fantastic. So thank you guys. And of course, remember, we showed you how to do pay-per-click. And look, in some ways, that I think that got a little lost in the whole gathering of the 30-day challenge, because I think that we've shown you a technique which really breaks some new ground. I was speaking to Dan Thies at Stompernet, who knows pay-per-click inside out and backwards, and he was really impressed at our use of social media and social networking techniques to lower the cost of your pay-per-click. It's a really solid strategy that veterans, let alone newbies, should be very impressed with. So you've got a lot of paths to go down. We've also given you a lot of decision points, and we've given you some filters so you can decide whether to go forward or not go forward, and that is very important as well. Now, this, quite obviously, cannot be just done by one person. And I want you guys to join me to thank, obviously, Dan Rain. While we haven't seen Dan a lot in the broadcasts, obviously there was a huge amount of things going on behind the scenes and keeping Immediate Edge running beautifully. So thank you very much, Dan, for that. I've got to thank all the moderators on the 30-day challenge forums. You guys totally rock. And I really want to emphasize that this year, for the first time ever, we are keeping the 30-day challenge open. Not only are we keeping it open, but in a few days we'll be starting with a brand new autoresponder sequence, which will enable people to take the 30-day challenge all year round. People sort of were doing this unofficially last year, so we thought we'd make it official, and that's going to be pretty exciting. It means the forum is going to be a very dynamic and interactive place. It's going to be a great home for you guys, and the reason it's such a great home is because the work of the extraordinary moderators. So thank you very, very much for that. Caro McCordy, in particular, I've got to thank for providing awesome forum management and being mother hen for the forum, and also obviously making her teaching debut in the 30-day challenge this year. And I think you'll all agree she did a superb job. Also got to thank the amazing Team Edge interns. We've got Andrew Nesbitt, who has been doing an extraordinary job creating the site, Colette Wilson doing all the updating and blog updating and so on, and Paul Young taking my videos and making sure they all go in the right spots. Been a brilliant effort by you guys. Thank you so much for being part of that. It's a brilliant team, and that's got to be another theme out of the 2008 challenge this year, that internet marketing in 2008, and I've been talking about this all through my travels right around the globe this past 2 weeks, that internet marketing 2008 is a team sport. I also want to thank you guys, because without you there is no 30-day challenge, and of course this year we smashed a whole bunch of records. It has been an extraordinary phenom, and I really would like to encourage you to encourage others to take part and be part of the 30-day challenge. It was fantastic to meet a whole bunch of people as we travelled around, where friends had told them about it, and people who say, "Oh, look, tell me about internet marketing," and they just send them straight to the 30-day challenge, which is fantastic. Last but not least, I have to thank Guru Bob, Robert Somerville. Robert has been the cornerstone of the 30-day challenge this year, and bluntly would not have occurred without his management, his expertise, his detail. His heading up of the lab has been extraordinary, in the discoveries and the research, and the techniques that we've shown you this year are really down to Rob's extraordinary coordinating efforts. He's done an amazing job both as a teacher, coordinator, and making sure that everybody's done everything behind the scenes as well. So I hope we have a virtual round of applause for Robert Somerville, because he has been an extraordinary contributor to this year's challenge. So what's next? Very good question. I am not going to be pitching you anything. Sorry to disappoint you. I know there are cynics out there that think, "Oh well, now it's time to roll out a pitch." Sorry to disappoint you. Obviously, there is stuff that Dan and I do, and from time to time, we'll email you and let you know about this stuff. We've got a couple of cool things coming in over the next few days, and we'll let you know about that. I think you've seen the cut of our jib, as we would say. So, it's up to you to decide what to do. I will give you a piece of advice, and there's so much stuff that you can buy and that you can do and you can look at online. Let me give you some evaluation criteria about it. I think, remember, always come back to your magnificent symphony of 4 parts. You're either having a problem with market research, you're having a problem with traffic, you're having a challenge with conversion, and finally, you're having a trouble, creating and conceiving product. There are many fantastic sources for all of these, but my advice to you is to ask yourself, where do I need to concentrate on first? What am I having the challenges with most? And the 30-day challenge has been brilliant for highlighting and identifying that. So many of you out there who have done very well need to just keep on going and keep on doing and expand your knowledge and so on. As I said, from time to time we'll let you know if we see something that's really cool, and you can be assured that anything that I have that we do send out and recommend to you guys will be something we've checked, that we absolutely believe in. Yes, funnily enough, we'll make some money from it, absolutely. As I said, for the rest of the 11 months now, I'm very keen on making as much money as I possibly can. But we'll also be very keen on building this community. We want to encourage meetups, for example. I've attended 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll have done a 5th by the time you see this in London, and it's been brilliant. And I think that if there's a negative to this business, it can be a bit isolating, and humans need human contact. It's it's genetically built in to our makeup. So I think I really encourage. And I know there's already people who put their hands up, which is just fantastic. A once a month meetup with 30-day challenges in your area, I think will do so much for your internet marketing efforts. Just to be able to talk to each other, to be able to say, "Oh, I tried this, it worked," or "I tried that, didn't work," and just to get the feedback of your fellow marketers, regardless of skill level, is something that is incredibly powerful. So with that, I want to say a final thank you to all of the families that my family, obviously, Dan's family, Rob's family, everybody's families and partners and kids who haven't had the face time and the attention that they would normally expect or indeed deserve. And we've got to thank you guys for your extraordinary support too. So, there you have it. You're done. Well done. Sure, it's the start of a journey, but boy, you've got a great foundation. And I think over time, you'll look back and you'll realize just how good a foundation you've received. And that's what we've really tried to do. So give yourself a pat on the back. Tell you what, take a weekend off and then get back into it next week. All right, so have fun, folks. Thank you. It's been an extraordinary pleasure and an honor to bring you this year's 30-day challenge. And hopefully I'll see you around the trap soon. Bye for now.